Thanks for putting up with that video, by the way. I mean, that was a lot of blah, blah, blah about me, but a lot of you don't know me. Some of you young folks weren't born when we started the agency in 1988, so just thought maybe a little background would be good. We've had the pleasure of being up on this stage a few times, winning prizes for advertising. In fact, in the first 14 years of our company, we won Best of Show 11 of those years, and 1 year we didn't enter. But it's a whole nother deal when you win an award because somebody said your life mattered. So I just really want to say from the bottom of my heart some thank yous. First of all to the Ad Club and the Ad Federation and all you folks for believing in us. I really appreciate that. And to Bruce Mayo, my long-term friend, for that beautiful introduction. And my family, who have stood by me mystified, like advertising, for all these years. They're here tonight. My parents are here, Stu and Jon Gothold. All my brothers and sisters, Sue, Ruth, Eric, his wife Mary, two of my sons, Kevin and Brandon, and Kevin's wife Monica, and my other two kids who are out of state, Brent and Dixie Rose. You're certainly here in our hearts. And of course, most importantly, my wife Catherine, who has to put up with this every day. I think all of you in the room know that if your family isn't standing behind you in this ridiculous business, you're screwed. So thank you so much to my family. And of course, then there's my work family. So a couple of interesting factoids for you. In January of this year, we hired Laura Claypool. She's an entry-level person in our PR department, and she is employee number 1004. Also in January of this year, our agency turned 30 years old. Right? When we opened 30 years ago, there were 12 of us, and here's the secret to my success. Of those 12 original founding people, 4 of us are still here. So, this is Kathy Sosa, our media director, Cindy Melton, our controller and head of human resources, and Mike Wiseman, my ultimate partner for all these years, and our CEO. Right? Some other special folks in the house. My work wife of 27 years, Mandy Dawson, took time out from her retirement in France to be here. And I'm not sure if they're here in the house or not, but Richard Reiser, himself a Lifetime Achievement Award winner, I believe, was flying in from Texas with his wife, driving from Burbank to try and be here tonight. And that was the last person to hire me before we started DGWB, back when I was actually employable and when I needed it the most. So Richard and Gail, I hope you're here, and thank you. It's not just us that have stuck around a while. The average term of employment, or tenure for an employment in advertising, is less than 3 years. The secret to our success is not just the 4 of us for 30 years, but Aaron Orton, our director of broadcast, 23 years. Amy Krause, freelance producer, 21 years. Johanna Kurgis, account director, 19 years. Greg Jason, strategic planning, 17 years. Jim Riddle, creative director, 14 years. Courtney Bentley, creative director, 13 years. Mark Weinfeld, head of strategic planning, 12 years. And Steve Harbor, coming up on 10 years. And there's a whole bunch of folks here working on their first decade as well. So that's really what it's all about, is having amazing people that are willing to stick with you on this journey. every one of the people that I just named and every one of the people that still works for us or used to work for us and is now kicking our butt here tonight are the kind of amazing people that may be up here next year with receiving this award. And believe me, no one will be clapping louder or stomping and whistling more than me. Thank you, all of you.